Happy New Year, friends! I'm so glad that it's 2017 and we can stop talking about how bad 2016 is because I was getting like really tired of hearing about it. New Year, new me. I don't really get that slogan because it's still like, still just me. New year, still me. Today I want to round up for you my absolute favorite beauty products from 2016. Let's start with skin. My favorite foundation of the year was a bargain buy, and it was the RIMMEL 25-hour lasting finish skin perfecting full coverage foundation. I picked this up this summer when I did my video where I tested 24-hour makeup to see if it was really 24 hours. So I kind of bought this randomly on a whim because it promised to be 25 hours and totally fell in love with it. This is one of those foundations that you put on and your skin just instantly looks better. It looks more glowy and radiant. It's not totally full coverage, it's more of like a medium type of coverage, but you can build it up. But what I love about that is it really looks super natural. But at the end of the day, the reason I really love this foundation is because it gives such a beautiful radiant look that lasts all day long. The one other face product that I fell in love with in 2016 was the IT Cosmetics CC creams. I tried the regular CC cream for the first time like last January or February, and then they came out with the Illumination one, I think in the summertime, and I absolutely adore both of these. I've turned a bunch of my friends onto these, I turned my mom onto these. This is one of those products that once you try it, you kind of just fall in love with it. They give you a really good medium coverage. They're not sheer like a lot of BB and CC creams are, but you also get the benefits of having SPF 50. It has anti-aging hydration serum. But these are both amazing. They're great. The Illumination one has like this tiniest bit of shimmer in it, but it's not obnoxious. It just gives you this extra dewy look. Love, 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 love these. I have two concealers that I fell in love with in 2016. One was a concealer that's been around for a long time, but I just had never used it. And the other one was new to 2016. So let's start with the oldie but the goodie, which is the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer. I knew for years that I was going to love this concealer just because of reading reviews about it. For some reason, for years, I just never tried it. I finally did, and I loved it as much as I did. Now, the one thing that I feel like a lot of people complain about it, and it is kind of true, is the product in the actual tube seems to wear out kind of fast. Like the amount of times I have to repurchase this compared to other concealers in the same sort of tube seems like a lot more often. But for me, it's just totally worth it to have a really highly pigmented, super creamy concealer. I really love it. Rather than struggling with some concealer I don't like or spending a bunch of money trying a bunch of different concealers that I don't like. The other concealer I fell in love with that is new is the Tarte Shape Tape. Now this isn't necessarily just a concealer. They call it a contour concealer because it's super highly pigmented. It's really designed to contour with. It is extremely pigmented, so if you're somebody who likes to go a little bit lighter, if you don't like things that are super heavy, you won't love this. But if you're somebody who wants like a lot of bam out of your concealer, you will totally fall in love with this. It's super rich and creamy, but intensely pigmented, and you get a lot of product in this tube. I think I've had it probably 3 months now maybe, and I use it almost every single day, so that's a total plus of this as well. It lasts a long time. Let's move on to some mascaras. I fell in love with two mascaras in 2016. The first one was the Clinique Chubby Lash. I got this in January and just like wasn't really expecting anything out of it. Kind of has one of those like spidery types of wands like you get with the Benefit They're Real, but a little bit shorter. But what's really great about it is it's sort of a more liquidy type of consistency. It's not super thick, and because of that, with the little spidery bristles, you're able to really separate and lengthen your lashes. So it's the best mascara that I found in 2016 to really give you that beautiful separated length to your lashes. And what I like to do is pair it with my other mascara, which is probably my overall favorite mascara of 2016 if I had to pick just one, and it is the IT Cosmetics Superhero. This mascara is like holy volume for your lashes. This stuff is thick and it just like builds up your lashes to give you dramatic volume. If you're somebody who struggles with clumps, I do suggest you come in with a mascara like the Clinique one first to really sort of separate your lashes, and then come in with this one afterwards to give yourself tons of volume. But this is just one of those mascaras that's going to give you lashes people are going to ask you about. Pretty much every time I wear this mascara, somebody somewhere, like at the grocery store, in line at Starbucks, my hairdresser is like, "Are your lashes real? Like, what's going on?" It's just like, no, it's just a really great mascara. I gave it away as a couple of Christmas presents this year because I just knew that other ladies would love it. My setting powder love affair in 2016 was the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores. I may have got my hands on this in 2016, I can't remember, but it's pretty much been a full-on love affair in all of this year. Like the minute I'm a little bit low, I make sure I've purchased another one to make up for it. I don't really know how to fully describe how great this powder is. It's just such a perfectly finely milled powder. It like literally will transform foundations and concealers. Like you have everything put on and then you set it and it's just like you immediately get this airbrush look and it just transforms your face. I feel like you think that I'm probably exaggerating, but I'm not. This stuff is amazing. If you haven't tried it, you should definitely test it out. My palette love of 2016 is going to make you very excited because it's very budget friendly. It is the Carly Bible palette. Talked about it in quite a few videos in 2016, I believe. It has 10 eyeshadows and then highlighters. The eyeshadows are nicely pigmented. They're really easy to use. You get really good color off of them. And I pretty much use this palette every single day. I'm also obsessed with the highlighters. Anytime I'm wearing these highlighters, like in my videos, I get questions a lot like, what highlighter are you using? Or what's that blush? Your skin looks so glowing. It is these highlighters mainly. I use the two sort of farthest to the end, the lighter ones. It's seriously like the best $15 that I spent on anything beauty related in 2016 because it's just so many great things for such an affordable price. One other eyeshadow palette that I just have to share, almost because it was sort of like, I feel like nobody talks about these and I found them extremely impressive, and that is the unique Moodstruck palettes. There is one and two of these. I feel like nobody talks about these, which is just crazy because these eyeshadows, I like them more than like my Naked palettes. I like them more than my Too Faced palettes. They're so pigmented. You get such great color payoff from them, but they're also really creamy and easy to work with. I feel like I don't know why I don't hear people talk about these palettes more, but number two is sort of more like cool tones. You get like some grays and some cool browns in there. Number one is a little bit more warm tone, not crazy warm tone, but it's more like browns and bronzy colors. But these are really great palettes. If you haven't tried them out, I really suggest them. Like I said, I don't know why more people don't talk about them because they're really great. Let's talk about lips really quick. I feel like the lipstick that I loved in 2016 is the same one that I talked about in 2015, possibly. But I'm still totally in love with the Revlon Ultra HD matte lip colors. I think in this year I've pretty much completed the entire collection and I own like every single color of these. You find these in the most random places in my house. The most recent one I bought is this purpley one. It's the color HD Crush. I've kind of been digging purple lips recently, and if you are as well, you need to go get this. It is so beautiful and actually really flattering. It doesn't look obnoxious purple. It looks like a really pretty sort of like pinky purple, totally wearable. And like I said, I own pretty much every color and there isn't one color that I don't love from the collection. Quickly, before we move on to skincare things, I just want to talk about a nail polish favorite, and it is the ESSIE gel nail polish that they came out. I was kind of hesitant about getting these, and then a Instagram friend of mine was talking about them, and I was like, alright, I'll try them out. And I got totally hooked on them, because they really do last so much longer. They don't last quite as long as a real gel nail, but I can get at least a solid week out of them before they even start chipping, which for me is crazy. I usually have, my nails are chipping by like day 2 usually. But then the great thing about them is they come off like regular nail polish with regular nail polish remover. Like hallelujah, because taking gel nails off is the worst. I loved having gel nails because they lasted so long, but taking them off is so obnoxious. I'm not going to do that. This comes off with just regular nail polish remover. So if you haven't tried these out, and if you're somebody like me who is looking for a better, like a real long-lasting nail polish, not one that just says it's going to be, definitely try these out because they really do work. Alright, skincare really quick and then we are all done. Overall this year I've sort of been crushing on DERMA just as a brand, but my favorite product from them this year has been their MICRODERMABRASION scrub. I love this because for MICRODERMABRASION scrubs that you can do at home, it's very affordable compared to a lot of them which are very, very pricey, but it actually works. I use it once a week. You just gently massage it onto your face and then you rinse away. You massage it for about a week. You don't massage it for a week. You massage it for like a minute and you do it once a week. I've found that since I've stuck to doing this, my skin just looks a lot smoother. I am less prone to dryness, which is awesome. And it just makes my skin overall look smoother and a little bit more youthful. And I'm really, really loving this. This next skincare thing kind of has changed my life in 2016. And it is a makeup remover. And it is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Makeup cleansing balm. Washing makeup off at the end of the day is literally one of my least favorite chores. It's as bad as having to wash your brushes, right? Like you just never want to do it. It takes forever. You can never get your mascara off all the way. It's just such a pain. This stuff says, it says makeup melting cleansing balm. That's literally what it does. It melts your makeup off. You take some, put it right on your face while your face is dry. You don't even need to use any water. Massage it all in. Give yourself a little rinse, wipe it away. Literally all of your makeup has melted off. It's a little bit pricey considering you're buying like a makeup remover. It feels kind of pricey, but it's so worth it. I use this every single night and it lasts me like 3 to 4 months, so makes it a little easier to swallow the price tag that you only have to buy it 2 or 3 times a year. Seriously, if you struggle with the annoyance of taking your makeup off, especially stubborn eye makeup like mascara and eyeliner, try this out. My last product to share with you is the Lush body conditioners. There's a couple of these. Right now I have the Christmas one, Chris Tingle, but these you essentially just, after you're done showering, you like put it all over your body. You can rinse it a little and then you just pat it dry when you get out of the shower. And it just keeps your skin feeling more moisturized and gives your skin a really amazing scent. They all smell a little bit different. This one smells like Christmas time, kind of like peppermint and happiness, and it's just really delicious. But next time you're in Lush and the people in there are like pressuring you to buy something because that's what they do, just tell them you want one of these because they're really, really great. Alright guys, that was all of my favorite products from 2016. Let me know in the comments down below, what products did you love from this year? I always like to know what you guys are loving. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Thanks so much for stopping by and watching, and I will see you all in my next video.